So. Okay, stand up and get ready. Okay, so a little quick breathing. So inhale through the nose, up on your toes. Exhale. Inhale, up on the toes. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Up on the toes. Exhale. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to rotate the neck. We're going to go to the left side and then to the right side. So that's ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, and then up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay, arms going forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Backwards. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Across. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shich, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Right arm up, stretching over to your left side. Okay. Come up, left hand up, stretching it over to your right side. Up. Okay, again, right hand up. Over to your left. Up. Switch over, left hand up. Switch over to your right. Okay. Okay, both hands to the middle. Okay, reach behind. And up, stretch. Down. Behind. Up, stretch. Forward again. Behind. Up. And stretch. Okay. Down over to your right side. Okay, again. You can try to make sure that foot is as flat as possible. Your base right foot. Same thing with your left. Okay. Switch it over. Now, same thing on your left side. Okay. Bring your left toes pointing up. So you're on your heel. Again, if you want a little bit more stretch, put your left hand behind your left leg and reach your right arm across, touching your toes. It's a little bit deeper stretch, at least for me it does. Okay, switch it over. Same thing the other side. Okay, again, if you want a little bit deeper stretch, put your right hand behind your right leg, reach your left hand over, and grab your right toes. Okay. Now come up kind of in a squat position right here. Okay. Hands on your knees. Take your right hand. Push. Look over your left shoulder. Okay. Switch. Push. Your left hand looking over your right shoulder. Switch. Push your right hand look over your left shoulder. And last one. Switch. Push. Your left hand looking over your right shoulder. Okay. Feet together. Okay, bending at the waist, try not to bend the knees, and fold in half, touching the ground. Okay, now bend those knees, keep those feet as flat as possible, keep your spine as straight as possible, and bend at the waist again, and bend your knees again. Bend at the waist, and bend at the knees. Okay, last time, bend at the waist, And now bend at the knees. And holding that position again. You want those feet as flat as possible. Nice and balanced. And down at the same time. Okay? Okay, for Kumatori wrist stretches. So, remember, bring it right up the center as best you can, keeping those elbows and shoulders down, hands starting Ikkyo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, other hand, same thing, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, Nikyo, left feet up, right thumb on top, bring it back to the nose. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju, with the hands, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Sankyo, left hand out. Right hand towards and push out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Other hand, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Koteyashi, left palm faces you. Right palm flat on the back of the hand. And push it out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. With the hands, same thing. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Okay, this is gonna be a new one for you, Jason and Julie. Shihonage stretch. So make a fist, but not too tight with your left hand. Take your right palm and put it against the knife edge, or kind of where the pinky is. So I'll get a little closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. So, light palm. So make a little fist with your left hand. Put your right palm where it's just on that knife edge, and now you're gonna push it over like you're getting shihonage done for yourself, and then bring it around. So ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Same thing with the other hand. Now the right hand, again, don't make a super tight fist, just a loose fist. Take that left hand and put it kind of on that edge, so you can use that hand to push it over. As you push it over, your body moves with it. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, ach, ku, ju. Okay, took these left fingers, stretch them out to the mat. Get nice and straight. Other hand, same thing, stretch them out. And there, shake them out a little bit. Okay, now, put your left hand behind your left foot as best you can. Put your right arm across your left thigh and push and look back to your left. Okay, switch to the other side, to your right. Put your right hand behind you. Put your left hand against your right thigh and push. Look over your right shoulder. And switch, back looking over your left. And switch, looking over your right. Okay. Feet out. Okay, reach for the toes. And up. Back over there, see. And a little bit deeper stretch. And up. Okay, spread wide. Both hands over to your right foot. And up. Both hands over to your left foot. And up. And right to the middle. And up. Okay. Bring your feet together. Grabbing those toes, or you can even grab the ankles. And as you go down, try to put your forehead down your feet. Exhale while you go down. Inhale while you come up and down. Up. Down. Up. Last one, down. Hold that stretch, hold it, stretch. And up. Okay. So we're going to try and do a little swari waza today. So for this, go ahead and get in what's called keiza. So you're up on your toes, and you're going to come up on your toes. As you come up, let the knees kind of flare out a little bit. And then we're going to go back down, staying on the toes, but keeping, so you're coming up and then down. Up, knees flare out, down, knees come to the middle, but staying on your toes. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and down, okay? We're just trying to get those toes used to being back in that position. Okay, so ukemi drills. So let's go ahead and start with the rocking exercise. So we'll start rocking first, and we'll work our way through a majority of the ukemi drills. So here we go. So rocking, so each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju. All right. Give me 1 second. Just gotta check, see anyone else trying to come in. Nobody? Okay. So now, kneeling position. So you're here. So make sure that foot tucks in when you do it. So you're here, hands stay in the middle, tuck, each, knee, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hachi, ku, ju. All right, so yeah, we're not gonna do the standing one, just make sure one has enough space. All right, so next we're gonna go all the way back and over. If you either don't have the space for it, or your surface is too hard, just work on the rocking. But if you have enough space from here, all the way over, pivot, all the way over back, and pivot, okay? So, let's go ahead and, if you can, start. I'll do this at 90 degrees so you see what I'm doing. So we're here, starting with left knee up, touch the right leg, and each, Ushiru ukemi, pivot, tuck the left foot, knee, pivot, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, very nice. So now that we got that one out of the way, there's my voice cracks. Now we'll do the ukemi. So similar to yesterday, put that side down, that right side That lead shoulder goes all the way down. And then coming up, okay? Again, trying to keep the arms inside the knees, inside your shoulder box, okay? So they don't go wide, they stay right here. If you don't have the space for that, don't worry. What I'd like you to work on instead is get that lead side, pardon me, that shoulder all the way to the ground, let that foot extend, come up, and then do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Try to look through that hole that's created by that back arm with your head. So you're not looking forward and trying to roll, your head's tucking through. Okay, so go ahead and try this. So, going with the right side, ukemi, ichi. Now from here, hit kaiten, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, achi, ku, ju. Okay, so that's the basic ukemi. Now we're going to add on to it. So for this, if you can stand up, great. If not, I'll show you the kneeling version in a second. So it's ukemi, tenkan, kaiten. So you're here. You do your ukemi, you do your tenkan, and then you do your kaiten, and you face back to where you started. If we did this in a normal line, you'd also be changing your Hanmi. If you don't have the space to do it that way, then, and you have the space to roll, you're here on the ground, you do your ukemi, you stand up, tenkan, kaiten. All you're doing is you're looking back from the way you were thrown. All right, so let's do this together. So each, ukemi, tenkan, kaiten, hanmi, ni, ukemi, tenkan, kaiten, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, achi, ku, ju. Okay, so you got that one. Next on the ukemi drills is ushiro yoko kaiten. So I'll show you two different ways to do it. Standing, if you have the room, leg comes back, looking back to where I was thrown, hands over, and then sweep it around. Your body makes a U. So you're here, you step back, down, hand goes down, legs go down, and sweep across. If you're a little tight for space, then just go ahead and start here and work your way back and forth. Okay? So here we go. Ushiro yoko kaiten, back, side, rotation, fall. So each, come back up, knee. Try to always look back at where you're going. Sun. Sheep. Go. Rope. Okay. So if we go backwards, we have to go forward. So, my yoko kaiten, I roll and I stay on my extremities. So, I roll on my sides, not my back. So as I'm here, and I roll, you notice my back doesn't really touch. I'm here, now I'm rolling primarily on my arm and my legs. I'm not necessarily going across the back. So, Jason, Julie, if this is new for you, don't worry. So, to get the feel for it, don't start standing. Instead, and also if your space limited, start kneeling, okay? And then from here, put that arm down like you did last time, but this time, the other arm flares out, and you get in the same position. You come up, and then you do it to the other side. So you're here, so it's kind of a side perspective. Normal, ukemi, hands stay there. Ushiro ma yoko kaiten, or forward roll, but on the side, that goes down, that other side comes out, and you do this. Now, if neither one of those feel comfortable for you, just do regular ukemi, okay? This is just a little bit different ukemi. I wouldn't call it more advanced, it's just a little different, okay? So now yoko kaiten, so each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Now, normally on a Wednesday class, we would also do ushiro ma yoko kaiten, which is you're here, you've been thrown to your right side. As you get thrown, you come up and over. It starts throwing break falls, but we're not going to do that right now, just because you're not here at the dojo where I can help supervise you. So we're going to skip that one right now. Okay, very quickly. Hai sabaki, body work. Starting off left or that Hanmi. Hai den, you're just going to look behind you, and then Hai den looks you forward again. Remember, all it does is changes your Hanmi. So each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hach, ku, ju. Okay. Basic pentagram. Start with that Hanmi. I pivot, draw that right foot back. I'm still in left or hidari Hanmi, just facing the opposite way. Pivot, draw. Okay? So, I think this one makes a little more sense if I'm 90 degrees further. Ready? So, tenkan, each, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, switching, midi Hanmi, right Hanmi. Same song, same dance. Other side. Ready? Each, ni, san, shi, ro, ro, shi, Irimi tenkan. So now your back foot steps, you pivot, you draw the foot back. Okay, as you do that, your hanmi should change. So here I've got my left foot forward, I'm looking that way. I step with my right foot, pivot, draw my left leg back. Now my right foot is forward, looking the opposite way. So irimi tenkan, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, front foot tenshin. So we did that last night. So here, yeah, let's go ahead and start with that. We'll start left hand. Makes life easier. Okay, so hands come up, acknowledge, draw that left foot back, each, and position. Knee, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Right for miki hanmi, same thing. Ready? So hands come up, get to position, draw that right foot back, and down. Each, reset, knee, san, shi, go, ro, shi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, so we'll stay right or miki hanmi. Rear foot tension. So now the rear foot moves off the line 45. My right foot or front foot draws back. I stay the same foot, same hanmi. So I don't just step straight back. What I do is, attack is coming from this side. I acknowledge it and then move myself off accordingly. Okay? So we're here. So attack is coming from our left side. We position our hips and our body to acknowledge it. Our left foot moves back. Right foot, boom, comes down. Each rear foot tension. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Ro. Shi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Okay, switching over left or hidari hanmi. Same thing. Okay, now the attack is coming from our right side. Okay, so I turn my hips to acknowledge it. My hands come up. My right foot goes back. Left foot comes back and reset. Again, off 45 degrees from the line. Each knee. San. Shi. Go. Ro. Shi. Hachi. Ku. Ju. Okay, so that's a lot of the footworks that we do in Aikido. We left out a couple, but hopefully we won't cover them. I don't think I'll be covering them. Not every time can we go front foot tenshin. Maybe I've got a wall or something behind me, or they've got a really long weapon, okay? Or for some reason I need to go forward. So for that, we're going to do irimi tenka, okay? So as they're doing yokomen this way, I am actually stepping forward, doing a temi, irimi tenka, okay? So usually we'll do front foot tenshin. Gets us out of the way. This time, we're going to attack our partner, okay? What do we call it, attack? We're invading their space. We're making it a little uncomfortable, okay? So, first one we're going to do is shihonage, all right? So we're here, that yokomen is coming in, so I can't move back because I'd be out of frame. I want to stay in frame, hey, gotta fit. So as it's coming in here, I step with my rear foot and bring my hands up and temi. So irimi, tenka. At that point, I now have my right foot forward. I'm looking back the way I came. I've got their hand. I draw it out. I step with my left foot, bring it up. Pivot, drop it down for shihonage. Okay? So now, starting midi hanmi, gotta make sure I go just at the edge of the foot, okay? So now they're doing yokomen, they're coming to my right side, okay? So I can't move back, I'm out of frame at that point. So as they come in, my left foot steps forward, my hands step up. I'm taking the center line. I just don't step up and have my hands here because then my face is exposed. Atemi, so that's irimi. I pivot, draw, tenka, bam. Then I slide my front foot a little off to the side. That way my partner's on my right side. From here, I step forward, my right hand, bring it up, pivot, tighten, cut down, shihonage. Okay, Jim?
My invisible partner didn't cooperate.
Your invisible partner didn't cooperate? Get a better invisible partner.
I'll make it in the office. His hair's in the way, sir.
Okay, so again, starting left or the hanmi, strike is coming in from my left side. So they're doing it with their right hand. So they're here. I step forward with my right foot. Atemi. Okay, now my left foot, I pivot because they'll be coming to this side. I draw that left foot back. Okay, irimi tenka. Now from here, I would draw across. That's called shihosabaki. So I've got their hand, I've got their arm, they're here to my left side. I step with my left foot, I step with my left foot, I raise up. I pivot or tighten, cut down, shihonage. Okay? So now I'm starting midi hanmi, or right hanmi, right foot in front. Again, my strike is coming to my right side. So my partner's coming around this way to do yokomen. As they do that, I take my left foot, I step up, and I do a temi. Okay, I've got to take that center line. Now from here, I keep my hands in front of me. I pivot. As I pivot, my hands stay in front of me. I'd be grabbing onto their arm right now. I draw my right foot back, tenka. I bring my left leg across, I sweep it across a little bit, so my partner's on my right side. Then I step with my right foot, raising, pivoting, cutting down. Okay? So, I'm going to do it this way, facing the camera now. So, I'm starting left or hidari hanmi. Strike is coming to my left side. So that's someone coming in, striking with their right hand. I'm here, it comes in, I step forward with my right foot, taking the center line. Okay? My hands stay in front of me. I pivot, I draw that left foot back. Okay? Then I slide a little bit out to my right side. Partner is here on my left side. I step with my left foot and raise, pivot, cut down. Okay? So Now I'm going to start right or midi hanmi. So strike is coming to this side. So our partner's going to be on this side of us, our right side. They come in, I step forward with my left foot. I step forward with my left foot, that's hanmi. My hands stay in front of me as I pivot, looking back to the camera. I draw that right foot back. I slide off a little bit to the side. So I'm in shikaku, okay? I have the opportunity to hit my partner, they can't hit me. They're here to my right side. I step forward with my right foot, raising my hand up, pivoting, cutting down, okay? Let's do that one more time, please. Okay. So this time I'll start this way. So I'm facing the way the camera's facing. Starting left or handachi hanmi. I'm here. Strike is coming into my left side, so I step forward with my right foot. Pivot. Draw that left foot back, and then across. Okay? My right foot should be in front. I step with my left foot as I raise. I pivot back, and I cut. Okay, 3 more. Now I'm here, midi hanmi. Okay? So, start coming to that side. So I step forward, hanmi with my left. Okay? Pivot, as I pivot, I draw that right foot back across to my left side. Okay? So here I should have the hands just like this, so arm is planed out. From here, I step forward, I raise my right foot, pivot, down and cut. Okay. Again, starting left with the hanmi, 2 more. We're here, they're coming, hitting us this way, hitting us Yokomenuchi to that side. We take our right foot, we step forward as ukemi. We pivot, draw that left foot back. Now, we're going to slide a little bit to our right side. Okay, we take our left foot, we step forward as we raise. We pivot back, we throw. Okay, last one. So, we're here. Again, now it's coming to our right side, so it's their left hand. So we step up with our left foot, like hanmi, so the pivot, draw that right foot back, 10 times. Slide that left foot across. Step with that right foot forward as you raise. Pivot and down. Okay. So we're just going to do the ukemi 4 times, just so we have an idea of what's going on. Okay? So I'm the uke. So as I'm here, I'm going to strike with my right hand. They take that center line. So they're going to be hitting me off here. So they hit me off there. Then they take my hand and they bring it through. As they bring it through, they're going to slide and step. As they slide and step, my shoulders are off my hips. Okay? And then from here, you just take appropriate shihonage ukemi. Okay? So again, so now, we're going to start with our left hand. So, a couple of the differences, I'm going to talk for about 2 minutes. So, normally when they do front foot tension, you're here and they draw you this way. Okay? On this one, they're attacking your center line. So from here, as you go up and hit, you're actually going to be moving back because you don't want to get hit in the face. So your shoulders should already be kind of off your hips at that point. Sorry, that was my rambling on the differences for a second. So here we go. So we're striking with our left hand. We're coming up. We're going to try Yokomenuchi. We strike. Oh, we take that center line. We take that center line. They draw the hand out and forward. From here, they bring it up, and they're going to take that shoulder off the hips. As they take it off the hips, and then appropriate ukemi. All right. So 2 more. So now we're here, striking with the right hand. So we're here. We step up, strike Yokomenuchi, but as we strike, we take that center line. They draw the hand around and forward. They bring it off our shoulders off our hips, and then we take appropriate ukemi, or shihonage. You can also just do a simple back fold. I'm feeling froggy today, so I'm taking a little bit more break on ukemi. It's a good day. It's slightly warm. So now with my left hand, I come up, I strike yokomen, boom. They've taken that center line. As they've taken that center line, again, I'm still focused on my partner. They draw my hand through and around. At this point, they bring it up. As they're bringing it up, shoulders should be off the hips, and then take it appropriate ukemi. Okay, so that's one different way to do shihonage off of yokomen. So another one to do is to do ura. It's one way to do it, is you're here and you slide up and take that center line. So as I'm here, I start hit hanmi. Yokomen is coming into my side here. I slide off to that side and forward. If you notice, my feet change and I'm taking the center line. So as I'm here, we're all facing the same way. My hands come up and I step slightly forward, but not directly forward. Okay? As they're coming in at an angle this way, I come out, that hand meets it, this other hand takes the center line. Okay? This outside hand is very important. Okay? That's the one that's protecting your face. This hand, the one that's going to be close to them, is the one that's taking their center line. Okay? You have to have them both working together. Okay? So let's do it together. 4 times, I'm going to face the same way. I'm going to be facing the way to the camera. So we're here. Yokomen comes in from our left side. So we slide with the left, step with the right. Hands are up here. Now, my left hand comes down, and it's going to make my little slap into my right hand. And I position my hips so I'm looking behind my partner's shoulder. I step my left foot behind them. I pivot. I draw my right foot back. I raise up. Pivot again, and down. Shihonage ura. One way to do it, okay? There's a bunch of different ways. This is just a little bit different way to do it. A little more assertive, shall we say. So we're here, starting right or migi hanmi. Hands are up. Strike is coming to our right side. So our right foot slides out at 45. Our left foot comes in. Left hand would be towards their face to get them off balance. Right hand is at their hand. Now, our right hand comes down and would be in our center. Okay? So the hands kind of basically clap together. Now, from here, I take my right foot. I would step behind their shoulder. I would pivot. Draw my left foot back. Raise up. Pivot again. And throw. All right? I lied. I'm going to do a couple facing towards the camera. That way you can see the other things that are happening with my hands. Okay? So we're here. Starting left or handachi, so strike is coming into this side. I'm here. My left foot moves out. Right foot moves in. Taking that center line. Okay? Here. My right hand is at their face. My left hand is at their wrist. I bring my left and right hand together in front of my center. Not out here, in front of my center. I take my left foot, I would step behind their shoulder. I would pivot, draw my right foot back. As I draw it back, I raise up, pivot again, and throw. Okay? So right or migi hanmi. So I'm here. Strike is coming to my right side. So I slide with my right, step inside with my left. Okay? I got to get inside their strike. Left hand is at the face, right hand is at their wrist. Now I bring my hands together in front of my center. Okay? For me, it means my elbows touch my sides. Okay? Now from here, I take my right foot, I would step behind their shoulder. I pivot. I draw my left foot back as I raise up. I pivot again and throw. All right. Okay, 4 more times. So here we go. So this is one way to do Yokomenuchi, shihonage, urawaza, or going behind the shoulder. Or behind the body. So we're here, Yadari Hanmi, so we slide with the left, step with the right, taking the center line. Okay, left hand comes down to the right hand in the center. Left foot steps behind the shoulder, pivot, right foot draws back as you raise up, pivot again, and throw. Okay, now, right or migi hanmi, okay? So strike is coming up to our right side. So we slide with our right, we step with our left on the inside. You want to get inside their arm. Left hand is at their face, in the penny. So your hands are here, they come down in your center. Okay? So you step with your right foot, pivot, draw back and raise. Pivot again, throw. 2 more. Okay. Left or Hidari Hanmi. So here. Strike is coming into this side. So we got to move into our partner. So here, so we slide left, step right, getting inside. Left hand comes to right. Okay? In our center. Left foot steps behind, pivot, draw that right foot back as you raise your hand, pivot again, and throw. Okay, last one. So we're here, starting migi hanmi. Strike is coming to our right side, so it's their left hand. So we slide with the right, step with the left. Boom. Taking that center line. Okay? From this point, hands come together. As the hands come together, we take our right foot, we step behind them. We pivot. Draw our left foot back as we raise. As we raise, we pivot again. We cut down. Shihonage. Okay, so we're going to do the ukemi 4 times, because ukemi on this one's a little different than the last one. Okay? Different but the same. So on this one, I'll do it this way so you kind of see what my body does. So as I come into the yokomen, boom, I get stopped here, midway. As I get stopped midway, my hand comes down, they bring it up, as they bring it up, and then they throw me. Okay? So let's try that again. So I'm here, striking with my right hand. I'm going to come up and strike. I don't get the full strike. They take my center line. As they take my center line, my shoulders are off my hips. Now the hand comes up and back. And then from here, they throw me, so I take appropriate pin. Okay, 3 more. So we're here, striking with the left hand. We step up, strike over them, but they stop before we finish. They've taken our center line. Here. That left hand comes back behind us for shihonage. And then from here, we take ukemi. All right. Now facing towards the camera. So I'm here, striking yokomen with my right hand. So I come in, strike, boom, they get stopped. As they get stopped, from here, they take my hand up and down into shihonage, and then from here, they throw. Okay, last one. So make sure I don't get the kamiza. So here, striking left hand. So I step, yokomen, boom. They're here, taking that center line. They draw the hand up and around. As they draw it up and around, and then they throw. So then take appropriate ukemi. All right. So when may it be advantageous to do tenshin? So for that, we would be doing Hanmi handachi. Okay, so we're going to do the exact same technique, Yokomenuchi shihonage, but for Hanmi handachi. So as we're here, yokomen comes in. Well, I can't really move in and make up that same space. Okay, but I can make sure they overextend as I do that front foot tenshin across, raise, and throw. Okay, now for those of you at home, If it starts to get uncomfortable in the knees, please stand up. Okay? So, try for a couple, we're just going to try for about 6 times. Then we'll get up, let the legs rest a little bit, then we'll do the uda. So we're here. So, starting hidari or left, yokomen comes in, so front foot, shin, cut up, cut down. Then I bring it across. So I bring it across, I shiko, step up and raise. And then cut down. Okay? So, as I'm here facing the same way the camera is, I'm here, Yokomenuchi comes to my right side, front foot tension, cut up, cut down. Left foot comes across, shiko sabaki. Then I shiko with my right, raise up, and cut down. All right. Now, Hanmi. So, Yokomenuchi comes in, so front foot shin. Now, shiko or slide across to the right, shiko, step to the left, pivot, and down. Okay? Migi, right Hanmi. So from here, that strike comes in to my right side, so cut up, cut down. Across. Shiko, step to the right, pivot, and cut down. Okay. Last 2. So starting. Actually, yeah, I'll do it this way. Okay. So we're here. Yokomen's coming in. Front foot shin. Bring it across. Shiko sabaki. Step left, pivot, down. All right. Last one. At least for this series. So we're here. Yokomen is coming into our right side. Front foot shin. Cut up, cut down. Bring it across. Shiko, step up, raise, and down and cut. Okay, so if you need to, go ahead and let's get up for us for about 30 seconds or so. Gotta get those legs. Feeling okay over there, Mr. Jay?
Yes, sir.
Whoop. All right. All right, so uda is a little trickier. Okay? This is what I normally don't recommend, but for the footwork, it's going to be the same down as we go down. We shiko across, up, down. Okay? So if you notice, I'm actually going to end up throwing 45 off this way. All right? I like to do that just so my partner and I have enough room so we don't bang feet together. Okay? So, left or hidari hanmi, so I'm here. Yokomen comes in, so cut up, cut down. Now from here, I take my left foot, shiko across, pivot, raise up, cut down. Okay, you notice I'm about 45 degrees off from where I started. All right. So now right or migi hanmi. So here, come into our right side. So first foot shin, cut up, cut down. Okay, partner's over there. So we shiko with our right, we pivot, raise up, and cut down. With our left again, about 45 degrees off. For me, that's just the way I like to do it. I'm weird. So comes into our left, raise up, cut down. Front foot tension. Bring our left foot behind, pivot up, and cut down. All right. Right for migi hanmi, so it comes into our right side. Front foot tension, cut up, cut down. Shiko with our right. As we pivot, we raise up and cut down. All right. Last 2. Left or hidari hanmi, so we're here. So come in, cut up, cut down. Shiko with our left, and pivot, raise up, and cut down. Okay, last one. Okay, so right or midi Hanmi, coming into our right side. Front foot ten shin, cut up, cut down. Step behind, pivot, raise up, and cut. Okay, and we're up. Okay, let's let those knees rest up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so gonna finish with one of the techniques I really enjoy. It's called Soto otoshi. Big outside drop. Okay? This one is it's a very assertive technique. Okay? The thing is, as you're coming to do Yokomen, you are essentially sliding, stepping, and then going off to the side with it. Okay? So, what's happening is, as my partner's coming in this way, you're going to take your arm way outside. Okay? Now let's do also otoshi because we'll do kayatoshi. Okay? Kayatoshi, body dropping. Okay? That one's a little bit easier to understand because that's slide and step all the way through. Okay? So again, when you do kayatoshi or a lot of these things, you want your hands in front of your shoulders. So now outside, everything stays right here. Okay? So that I'm starting left with the Hanmi, so that Yokomen is coming to my left side. So I slide with my left hand's out there, then my right foot steps forward, and I throw behind my partner at 45. So it's a slide and a big step. 1, 2, that's it. Okay? So here I'm midi or right Hanmi. So strike is coming to my right side, so I slide with my right, and then I step large with my left, and I throw. Again, if you notice, I'm trying to keep my hands inside my shoulder, not trying to take it too far outside. So we're here. Yokomen is coming to this side, so my partner's coming around this way. I'm gonna throw him back that way. So it comes in, so I slide with my left and then step with my right. If you notice, I kind of end up 45 right from where I started. Okay? So here, right, or midi Hanmi, so it's coming to our right side. So I slide with my right and then step with my left. Okay? And when I'm doing this, my outside hand, the hand and foot that I'm stepping with, that one for me goes on their shoulder. It can also go to their face, but I like my partners. But it goes primarily to their shoulder, okay? So let's do this 4 more times. So we're here. So body dropping, hayokoshi. We're here. Yokomen comes in, so I slide with my left, step with my right. 1, ichi. Okay? Yeah. Yokomen is coming to our right side. We slide with our right, step with our left. Knee. Okay, last 2. Yokomenuchi is coming in. Slide with our left, step with our right. Throw it. Okay, last 1. So, Yokomen is coming into our right side. We're midi Hanmi, so we stride to our right, step with our left, and throw. Okay. And thank you all very much. That's our Wednesday regular class. So again, we didn't do too much outside of the basic techniques. We're just showing you a couple of variants of it, okay? And let's line up. Thank you all very much. Those of you here in person, those of you on Zoom call. And Friday, next class, we'll kind of build off a few more things to do off the Yokomenuchi, okay?